Will you look at that? Actually early for once. That's a rarity. And they have. It truly is. It was an simple miscalculation on my part, but well, as I now actually find myself with some extra time, my, would not be above me to make use of that time. Now, would it? As such, let us set up everything a bit quick and let's get to playing, because I want to do some more exploration and I also have something to talk about once. Well, no, basically I'm, you know. I'm going to explain something. Yes. Where do I hide you? Where do I hide you? Now then, I have this nice and set up, which means we should be able to start soon-ish. Oh, hello there. He's the little one. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Jesus Christ, man. You feeling okay? You're fast. You just conveniently pop up when you saw this happening. Boom. Well, gives me a good opportunity to get started, though. So, you know, I'm not against that. Let's change that window over so I can actually see shit. And yes, just as a bit of an update. Well, first things first, welcome, of course. That is very important. It's important to start on a good note. Secondly, the chat is working again, like it should be, which means that everything should be going as normal, I suppose. Well, hopes and dreams. Well, I do play Anno sometimes. Hadn't had a stream in a while, but I'll have one in the near future again. Specifically speaking next week, because I do finally want to finish up and get to the engineers. As a bit of a grande finale to that particular playthrough, basically. So that we have something to look forward to, basically. When will this be? Probably somewhere between Monday to Wednesday, so at the beginning of the week. Also, of course, if you want to, we can actually do another little multiplayer game sometime this week too. Just do let me know when you have some free time. Try to remember. There are no mistakes. No, there are mistakes to be made. There are indeed mistakes to be made. This was not where I wanted to go. I made a mistake, but I learned from my first mistake. Are you, dear little strategy member, a bit familiar with this nice little game we're playing here? The Elden Ring. Happy little accidents. No, actually not. The first major boss in this one, the Godric. Well, for fuck's sake, I don't even know his name. Basically, the first big guy you kind of have to defeat to get a great rune. No, I've heard of him. That's not like it. I do know that particular sentence. Although, you know, my brain had to convert your accidents, like exa, into accidents. But yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Now I kind of beat him off camera. How much game is possible on Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday? Friday is probably... Nah, Friday I have pillars, Saturday I have the thing. Tuesday, yeah, let's say Tuesday. Tuesday, well, evening time for me. It's the usual time, then we can probably do it. Actually, let me write this down, if that's okay with you. Tuesday. Yeah, that sounds good. Let me think for a second. I wanted to say something. I have forgotten. Yeah, just if some minute planning is to be done, just I don't know, shoot me a message or something like for the time. Oh, for fuck's sake, just go to that Discord thingy or whatever, and there you can find me if need be. That is. Otherwise, I'm just going to come on a Tuesday like normal, and then you drop by and then we play. Do it like however you find it most pleasing, little papagag. Well, no. To finish the story, I beat the first major boss, basically, you know, off screen, because I wanted to try him so I get some practice in, and then he kind of fell down like a bitch. Fell on his own sword, basically. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take this, but that kind of pissed me off. And so, when I entered this particular area, I was like, oh, great, there's got to be magic here. Lots of magic. This is going to be fun. Really fun, isn't it? Okay, have a good one, little Papagag. See you on Tuesday. Ah, fun, let's say. Well, as you know, myself being a bit of a, knight with sword and shield, being very classical, so me, shield, sword. I'm not too fond of magic enemies, and so I figured this area would be a royal pain in the ass to deal with, obviously. So, I was like, okay, let's do the smart move and clear the area a bit, so I don't have to, frustratingly pull my way forward over and over again. I found two little bosses, and, well, as it turns out, one of them actually was the main boss, which went down so fast you couldn't even say, wait. First try. Now I learned from my mistakes, surprisingly enough, but I do. So this time I actually have a recording of it, so I can now, I don't know, claim my gamer credentials, and I now can call people shit because they can't do it in, first try. Something like that. Some idiotic nonsense like that. Never really was into that particular nonsense. But since I did it, it wouldn't really be not me to not at least show you the area, because this area actually, it looks cool. Basically, they have a nice little barrier, and inside everything looks cute. Somewhat. I mean, eerie is also a way you can say it, but cute. Yeah, let me show you how this area opens up. Well, normally the door's of course closed, but these two fucks are your first challenge in this particular area. These two fucks are annoying. They killed me a few times. Do you know how? Precisely like this. But, as you can see, I learned how to deal with fucking mage casting nonsense. Let me just say, to come up this stairs and into this room, it took me like 3 tries the first time. Those fucks can be really painful, and also I don't have much magic protection, I'm having an armor. My armor is very good at protecting against physical damages. It's sadly not very good at protecting you against magic. Now, as you can see, there are some fucks up on the ceiling who, will descend on you most profoundly. Easiest way is to just go like bam, concrete to the face, which is going to piss them off quite a bit. Now, the main problem is that you, of course, don't want to have a mage in the background casting shit at you while you're dealing with them. Also, there's some more that can drop down on the ceiling, so you kind of have to be a bit careful. See? Shut up. It seems a bit scary when they start shaking their arms like idiots, but it actually takes them a while to wind up their attack, which makes them, a lot more dealable with. And since the game actually probably realizes just how much of a pain this would be, they actually give you a nice little bonfire right here and there. Nope, bonfire. Kinda cute, isn't it? Well, with that you have successfully infiltrated the academy, I suppose. And then, of course, you end up on this lovely area where it's like, okay, so your first impression is like, that's cool looking. Oh shit, that's an elevator, isn't it? And suddenly you're like, pain in the ass. Of course, also, this be a graveyard. As you might remember from every bloody single fucking Dark Souls game that has ever existed, it's full of undead. Yeah, right, I forgot. They have this attack. They basically sucky your FP and your health. Which makes this area, oh, so fucking lovely, I can tell you. And there are a lot of undead around. And if you're not a bit careful, you can very easily get swarmed and murdercated for no good reason. Yeah, I remember you, little cunt. Why don't you just lay down, huh? Well, kinda missed it. Sorry about that. Ah, gloomy, wet, not very nice. Also a bit of a pain, because some of them do surprise you the first time rather neatly. And even I, as you can see, kind of forget about them sometimes. Just a littlest bit. Yeah, small mistakes were made. Yeah, there should be some dogs too, shouldn't there? And discount. Yeah, I remember you. You got me the first time. I was like, look, he's sitting down. I can't attack him. And then discount comes from the side and strangles your ass. Now they are not really fast. Apart from, this attack. So they're not that dangerous, just annoying more likely. You do have to kind of watch out because they can be dangerous. Especially like this. Now the good thing is when they actually raise their arms, you have a bit more time to actually murdercate them. Before they do something horrible to your rear side. Not much though. They're no strangers anymore. Stranger danger doesn't count. Well, yeah. It's more like, the same guy that has been raping you for like, the last 20 years coming back for another turn and you're like, ah, yes, I know that feeling in my backside. Painful, yes, but also, strangely familiar. To some degree. Oh, this bridge, of course, is a trap. I mean, I'll go on it and suddenly, wham, the undead rise. Since they make a hell of a lot of noise while rising, it's not really that hard to, ouch. See them coming, or rather, hear them coming. So look at it. Look at those nice little wet effects on my little armor. Doesn't it look cute? I will never change this armor. I love this armor very dearly. Sounds more like that guy who touched you as a kid. Coming back for a round to 40 years later. If that guy who touched, you as a kid comes back like 40 years later, you'd be also 40 years older, so, by any rights, you had any opportunity to get yourself a nice gun and knife or anything else to take some nice revenge. Yeah, I kinda figured this was not going to go well. Fucking doggo. Also, there's going to be an archer. Up there. I still have not found. Maybe I actually have found a way to go up there. Still beat him up. I think it's probably over 60 rating. Yeah, probably. I might have actually found something I hadn't found before. Give me a second. Yes, so this is how you fucking get there. Jesus Christ, do you know how long I was looking for the way up there? Probably not, no, because you weren't watching. To be fair, I expected this academy to take like, a 4-hour trip or so to get through, but it wasn't actually that long. This looks fucking dangerous. Okay, let's first go up. Did I find something new? I found something new. Always fun. I kinda thought this would be fun because, well, no matter how much I determine an area to be cleared, doesn't really mean shit, honestly, because there's still some fucking hidden way over yonder that you haven't yet found, of course. Oops, wrong one. But yeah, the graveyard is basically this. There are also bigger skeletons who are also, rather painful. Where's my lantern? I need some light here. Can't see shit. New area means we're gonna be sneaky. As sneaky as you can be with an active lantern shining. Raboom! Oh, it's the captain! The captain most illiterate. And as you can see, well, he can see probably too, the chat is working again. See? I told you I'll take care of it. I feel almost proud of myself. I was just about to tell the heroic tale of how I finished up with the academy here, because I kinda underestimated how long it would take. For fuck's sake, there was a way right here. Meh. Ah, well. But don't worry, I'll give you the, nice guide. Game audio is super duper low. Ah, that's not good. Give me a second. Give me a second. Now it should be like double, triple that. Ooh. Okay, how do I change that? Like this. Do let me know if it's better now. You should be hearing like it basically triple the sound now. Shadow is working. Only still no merging the chat on both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I do wonder if there's a good option of doing that. I mean, both chats should now appear on the stream, so you can see them on the stream. That's nice, but it could be better. Ah, that's what I like to hear. Do let me know if you, you know, realize something like this, because, well, I can only hear it for myself, and I hear it directly from the game. So, you know, that's good. But, I'm no god. After all. Well, as for the rest of my guided tour, as you can see, we have just arrived after the first bonfire in the graveyard, and I'm going to, you know, now continue with the guided tour after I discovered something new. Well, they claim. It's always nice when people claim they can do something. I want to see them actually doing it before, you know, put my money there, basically. But yeah, zombies. Lots of zombies. Zombies that eat your, you know, magic points, which is fun, because not like I need them. Oh yeah, that's the big zombie. Basically, you know, small zombies, big zombies. Big zombies take a few more hits, but, well, they basically do the exact same as the small ones. They all want to, you know, they just want a nice little hug from you, basically. Like this guy. He just wants to hug me. I don't want to hug him, though. So I'm going to stab him in the back. Because if he wants to touch me in uncomfortable places, you can't complain if I do that to him. Ah, well, the graveyard. I had some trouble with this, to be fair, because, well, some of them are actually, you know, hiding and coming out at the worst possible time to, well, really touch you in uncomfortable places. Hoppala. Yeah, I kind of figured that you would be able to break my poor shield. Nope, bad doggy. Oh yeah, did I mention zombie dogs? Yeah, some zombie dogs too. Pain in the ass is what they are, but honestly, I think after I arrived at this point I had like 0, or close to 0, of my little flask left, sadly enough, which means the next part was a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. Also, there's a treasure down there. You can go down this path there, and you can deal with that on your own. Gee, isn't it nice to get a nice guided tour? I can tell you this area is... You still think this is rather neat, because there's not that much magic going on. Yeah, that's going to change. Now this here is a... Usually this would be an area where if we were playing online we'd be seeing lots of little messages because of that shit there. There's a big enemy there. A mini-boss. It doesn't have an actual, you know, health bar. A big one. But it's one of those tough motherfuckers. Its astral form you can actually fight under one of those seal things. Let's not do this again, because I will die. Actually, no, there's one very nice tactic you can do against him. I can actually show you that. Because, you know, I'm a coward at heart. And there was a nice little treasure here. Hey, look at him! There he is. He's a cunt. He uses gravity magic. And gravity magic hurts. That's putting it mildly. See that attack that can draw you in. If you let yourself get drawn in, you'll get fucked. As you can see, he's a bit of a careful guy. Come on, I know you can get closer to me. Come on. Don't run away. I know you can follow me a lot longer than that. Boom. But yeah, this is basically how I beat. You lure him out. And then you throw some knives at him. Because he's a bit of a cunt. And when he hits you for lots. Take the power knife. Also yeah, that attack. That's drawing you in. You will not. See? Now he's running away again. Because he's a little coward. Eh? But yeah, this is basically how I beat him. By, you know, throwing knives at him most purportedly. And he gets back here again. Oh, there's another zombie dog. Well, that was bad timing, dog. Would have ignored you. I mean, it's not a nice way of dealing with somebody who's basically supposed to be quite a bit of a challenge. Which he is, you know, he's pain in the ass. And, you know, the first time I realized, oh, I have some cookies around. I realized those things are a bit slow, but they do a nice lot of damage. So yeah, if you can help it, don't bother fighting him. I mean, if you're a fucking mage, you would probably do it anyway. Just run away until you can have some free time. Then comes this bloody fucking lift, who can also very easily murder you for, you know, the usual reasons. Also, you shouldn't stay on it too long, otherwise you get shoved off the other end and die. Just, you know, because lift safety is not really a concern in the world of Dark Souls, basically. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Now we get into the interesting area, slowly but surely. First, you know, return of the good old bloody fucking basic bitch zombies who die in one hit. Well, you take two, to be fair. But yeah, a rather nice start off. Also what is this? It's paid service, but they seem to be working a lot better than OBS. Honestly, I don't remember having much trouble with OBS per se, so yeah. That's the fact that you need to pay for it, but even the free version works. With a watermark. If it's not my own watermark, I don't want to see it. But oh well. I can kinda understand where they're coming from though. I would probably do that too. Now then, a few more zombies to be slain. Hello, zombie. I hate zombies with torches. It's actually a bit of an, you know, idiotic thing. Zombies should fear fire quite a bit because, you know, they will probably burn rather neatly. But yes, there should be a bonfire here. Hello, bonfire. Okay, we've managed to get all the way up to, you know, this part. Which means we're now getting these guns. The good thing is, they are not nearly as good at fighting in close quarters as I am. They don't have the sword power, basically. But yeah, as you can see, we are getting into the area where there are more mages. Now, that is not technically speaking much of a problem, as long as they come in ones or, you know, twos, like here. You can just sneaky about it. Backstab. Figuring out that you need to be very aggressive with those cunts if you want to deal with them in melee actually took me an embarrassingly long time. You don't want to know how often I died in these corners. There's cunts like this. But there's a reason why I'm doing it like this. Bullshit. Technically speaking, my cookeries are a bit too pricey for this, but honestly. Oh, I'm running out of cookeries. That's not good. Hey, they are not just one or two, there are actually a few more. It's also another nice little surprise guest sitting around the corner. Oh, I'm actually out of materials to make more. Well, that's well planned of my poor little person. Because you see, there is a pot there, and that pot will attack you. And it will hurt. Which means retreating back is a clear superior option here. Because, you know, it's the burst combination. You have somebody in melee, like the frickin' pot, and you have a mage in the background. Yeah, pot hurts. Also, you know, it's hard to avoid that fucking asshole. Yeah. Do you wonder why I'm losing so many fucking flasks along the way? Yeah, the mages aren't hurting me that much. Oh look, he's running smack dab at me. Got a nice little double hit in. I don't think I ever figured out how to open this particular door, sadly enough. As you see, there are still some mysteries in this academy, it's just that I really don't like going through the area. Magic damage is a pain. Oh yeah, this part. I remember this part too. See, doesn't it look like an ideal situation for a backstab? Surely it does. Surely, as you can figure, it's not meant to be an ideal situation that's going to be fun and dandy for you. Because there's discount. Now, usually that would mean I would be throwing something, but I'm kind of running out of things to throw. So what we do... we chase the direct route of hiding our sorry little asses. That was a mistake. Safety! Safety behind walls. I always hate it when there are more of them. The more of them there are, the worse their magic actually goes. Yeah, good. Oh yeah. That doesn't really take a genius to see. This can kill you really easily. I mean, maybe it'd be a lot more easier if you actually have a freaking mage yourself and you can just, you know, do a little mage duel with them. For me, it feels painful. Really, really painful. Now, what was the next part? Oh yeah, this part. Actually, there's a boss here. Don't worry, this time I made good on my promise to not make the same mistake again. I have a recording of beating that. Actually, that reminds me, do let me ask your opinion. I basically have made a recording of these, my first run through this fucking academy. So, you know, with all of this stuff and all of my little failings, now the question is, what am I going to do with that? I mean, you know, I could probably cut it down to just the boss fights. It wasn't really much, it was one of those giant red doggies we met at the Finger Castle, if you remember. Behind there was a graveyard and then we met a red dog. Basically this one. Just that it changes between its normal attack and some magic attacks that flying around, basically. Wasn't really much. I had my wolf face actually cornered through luck, I guess, in that corner, and it basically just went down in like a few hits, basically. Couldn't really escape, got beaten down, got done with first try, easy enough. See, gamer credentials, I have them now. Really not my sort of thing, to be fair. But yeah, wasn't really much. After that I was like, okay, considering how big the area is, there are probably gonna be at least 2 more bosses. Yeah, was my main idea. Well, turns out there's one. Oh yeah, this area. Well, went well so far, I guess. Then you come to this nice little open area and you're like, maybe crabs here. That was a good sign. Because where there are small crabs, there are big crabs. And fighting big crabs on foot is unpleasant, to put it mildly. Really not something I usually enjoy. And of course, you know, there's some basically basic bitch exploration you need to do to get things done. Like up here, where you see a mage and pots. Small pots, mind you, but still, pots. I kinda wanna avoid the mage. Pretty damn obvious when you ask me. Because that mage is going to hurt you. While the pots keep you busy, you know. In melee. They're pretty good at that. Also, was it definitely not hurting nearly as much as the big pot. They still hurt. Also can't really, you know, stop them. They're kinda resistant to getting stunned. But yeah, basically, you know, basic bitch treasure collection, collect some treasures, get them done with. Then you have many great choices what you can do here. See, now, nice little arched way up there. That's totally not a trap. You see a nice little dirt here that you can climb up on. And, well, there's basically an item up there, but, well, of course I've already taken it. Which leads you to the backside of this nice little area here. More crabs, more people. Fun for the whole family. Reminds me, I actually need to farm some red stuff so I can make some anti-rot stuff. Because the way I see it, sooner or later we'll end up... Yeah, I'd forgotten about that statue being here. It's like, oh no, how could I have forgotten? Well, let's not fight this again, because this will be a pain in my backside. To a very high degree. Let's instead focus on where we're actually supposed to be going. Waboop! Namely, up here. What you gonna do about that, eh? What you gonna do about that? You missed! By like a million miles. Bit stupid of you. Oh, look at him. You know, he really wants to get me, but he can't. On this archway is of course, you know, normally a trap. As you can see, there's a nice little thing, and it's basically spewing out giant balls that fly at you. Which then go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, hitting you over the head multiple times, if you're unlucky. Which hurts. Which then leads you to end up here. This nice little corridor. There's a teleportation device here. Don't use it, it's teleporting you straight out of the fucking area. Means you have to go through all of that fucking courtyard area again. This door is initially locked. You end up here. Here there is a nice little NPC knight who fights you, and he is a bitch. And, well, you can kind of draw him back to the stairs and slowly murder him down. This is basically part of the way back. Oh, well, you know, shortcut. You can jump in here, which then, you know, opens up back to the main way where we already were. Pretty easy so far. This just leads through there, and that's basically the backside of the courtyard up there. There's some mages there, nothing really too impressive, and back here there is, you know, that one, that is important. You get a nice little sacred seed down there that you can use to enhance your little flask, you know. There's also a giant crab there, so beware, I suppose. I personally choose that the best course of action would be to run away from that, personally, and, well, I did so most profoundly. Well, then you have to deal with Mr. Knightly Asshole, who is a royal pain in the ass, to put it mildly. But oh well, not that bad, actually. Doop -a doop -a doop -doop. Then you can finally climb up here. Finally! Get ever more up. Oh, it's to here. And here I was like, okay, this is gonna be the next big area. So I went in here and then I got, well, a cutscene. Let's run a bit further. Basically with this nice person here. Dressed like a normal mage, you know, just has a silly head. Oh, a silly head, then let's just say he had an ass load of clones around on the floor. And then she was flying in a little golden bubble and I was like, okay, how the fuck am I supposed to be fighting that? Well, took me a while of running around like an idiot. I was running around and the clones basically shoot at you with small magic attacks, like now shooting some books and some of those sticks here in your face. Not really that much of a problem, mind you. Doesn't really hurt that much, surprisingly. You basically have to fight the one that has a golden aura and sings, and you hit it, then the bubble around her gets weaker and weaker. You do it 2 or 3 times, then she falls down, and then you hit her, you know, most profoundly. With lots of attacks. I can't even attack in this area because I'm unarmed, basically. Well, yeah, that's basically what you do. And, well, then you beat her down, which gives easy, especially if you have, you know, physical attacks. She doesn't really like those at all. Hurts like a bitch. And then you get a second phase, because apparently Rani, I think, the witch, starts babbling something about, you know, let me show you why she's called the fucking full moon, and whoop, we have a nice little spiritual battlefield with a full moon in the backdrop. Well, for me, I had a bit of luck because halfway through the first phase I realized, oh, I didn't even summon my wolves. So I summoned them, and as they were alive and peachy in the second phase, that bitch is easy to interrupt. Basically, she casts spells, and she gets off her small spells, but whenever one of my wolfies bites her, she gets interrupted. So she basically was stun locked to hell because 3 wolves were attacking her. I was like, Went surprisingly well. Surprisingly well. But yeah, with that you kind of come to the end of this one, which is a lot shorter than I had actually anticipated, you know? I was thinking this would be a bit longer, but alas. It turned out a lot shorter than I had anticipated. Now with that, we have done all of that, which means we shall now go and travel towards our exploration. Now, after I've explained to you what has happened, we can now go and explore the east side of the lakes. I did some exploration on my own, here and there and everywhere, you know. Whenever I had a bit of a spare time, I kind of looked at, you know, one more area on the map. Wasn't really much, mind you. Item crafting. I actually want to look at this. What do I need for the Scarlet Rod build-up? The Duke's Herbs, I have more than enough. Crystal Cave Moss, I have more than enough. The Sacramental Bud, though. Exceedingly rare to find, you don't say. Yeah. I figured. I wanted to talk to this guy about the Linstone key, basically, because, well, I don't really need that any longer. Weren't you in here? I'm pretty sure you were in here. There he is. Kind of like, aren't you in here?
Back to learn another? What? So you found yourself a glintstone key. But I certainly can't take it from you. That key belongs to you. By rights, you should use it for yourself. It's true. I wish to return to my place of study, but that's no excuse to impose upon others. Oh. Is this why Bluntstones always finish last? You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things. Head to the Academy of Real. Carry on with your journey. Don't bother holding yourself up. Head to the Academy. Carry on with your. Don't bother hold.
I was about like, you know, I finished with that part already. You can take the key, totally. It's not like I need it any longer. But apparently, you know, he's a bit more careful. Well then, let's go on a merry little adventure in the other direction then. Because as we all know, we finished one of the high cliffs, namely that one, up to the Rise of Rani or something. That tower first, you know what I mean. So this time we go down the other pass and see what's actually there. And, well, the reason why I want to prepare a bit against the Scarlet Rod is that I'm expecting that will be sooner or later an area we will have to face off with, and I'm already not looking forward to that. I also need to collect a few more beast bones, basically, at this point. So, you know, murdering some small animals for them. Because we do kinda need to create some more throwing knives. At some point. Which of course, you know, is by and of itself a bit of a pain in the ass, but well, can't really do much about it, can we? Okay, small animals, do you want to die? I want to tell you out right now, this can be arranged. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Really, where the fuck am I going? That's a good question, isn't it? For fuck's sake, dear. Oh, oh. I see a little scarab. Well, the question is, of course, how to get there. I guess like this. Yeah, throwing knives. They are really, really useful sometimes. Really need to be a bit careful there. They have a tendency to, you know, lure you into falling off a cliff. Happened to me a few times already, so you know what I'm talking about, at least. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that much of a success story, basically. Well then, we're done with this particular area. Now we can do the actual path and not this overgrown nonsense that is probably not have been traveled by humans. Well, tarnished in this particular case. Nice boosh. Don't tempt me, animal. Basically, yeah, we need a lot more bones, so we can create more, at least, bone darts. Sick animal. But you know, it does kind of feel bad when they make it that easy on you. And I will admit, you know, having a great sword is one hell of a help. Can't even say it any other way, because, you know, my longsword is good, but for horseback combat, it just, it doesn't suffice. Its length is just absolutely not there. Boom. Okay. So we're back. Now the question is, how do I get down there? I guess that answers my question. About getting murdered. So please land right. Okay, for a second I was like, did my horse just die? The answer to that would be yes, it did, but I followed suit. Most unfortunate. Oh look, I can see my sword from here. Like, what can you see in the distance, stranger? Ah, well, you know, not much, just a bunch of souls. Okay, first things first, let's actually aim in a way that we're actually hitting that platform. Raboom. Raboom. This sort of climbing is really a bit too dangerous for my personal taste. Goes a lot better though if you do it on foot. To be completely fair and honest. Now then. This looks fucking nice. I mean, you know, dying is kind of part of the fun to some degree, though ramming your head against the same enemy over and over again can be somewhat frustrating. Just a bit, Oh, you survived one hit of me. Ouch. Ah, how much I hate fire. Fire is painful. Surprisingly much painful, I'd say. Gosh. I had forgotten, you're the guys who can actually throw fucking magic. Yeah, that one. Something to remember, those guys throw bombs, yeah. Magic bombs. They go down. You get your 3 magic arrows, they hit you, they hurt. A lot. But oh well, this is part of the entertainment, isn't it? Good thing I have a pipe that calms me down immediately, otherwise I would probably be shouting rather loud and obscenely. Oh, well, 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 well. Now then. How to deal with that particular bunch? Pretty much like this. Down. Better, isn't it? Actually, a lot better. Oh, look. Yeah, I mean, bosses outside, and I have met a few, on horseback, like the L3, the minor L3 guardians, are pretty doable, comparatively speaking. Because your horse gives you a massive advantage. There's no way around that. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to figure that out, honestly. The added mobility. Normally it's a bit like this. The boss has always a mobility advantage. Technically speaking. He's moving a lot faster and a lot more precise than you do. But of course, all of that gets kind of nullified when you're actually on horseback. Suddenly you're moving, you know, yet much faster. I mean, even those giants, they are dangerous, mind you. They do an ass-load of damage, if you even have a chance. And yeah, as usual, don't get greedy. Well, yeah, till they invented, you know, fucking rifles and shot at the horses. Suddenly cavalry wasn't that much better. Line infantry, very efficient. Even against horses. Raboom. Or something like, you know, with an actual... tanks don't any longer count as cavalry. That's the very oldest way of looking at a tank. That classification hasn't been accurate since basically the beginning of the 20th century. There's a chest here. Would be a shame if somebody were to steal that now, wouldn't it be? My chest. I'm pretty sure those would be called armored divisions nowadays. At the very least. I think nobody is actually going to refer to a tank unit as cavalry. Maybe the NATO symbol goes a bit in that way, symbolic-wise, but it's not really meant as such. Actually, I think cavalry has its own symbol, hasn't it? Very specific, even. And again, I haven't really looked at that particular chart in, you know, a fucking million years or so. That's nothing. Okay, I'll go away then. Yeah, happy and fun times all around. Small enemies really wanna die. Me. Totally not dangerous. Wow. 3 birds, you hit 0. That's one hell of a statistic. Okay. New world, new exploration, hey? Then let's see what sort of horrible nonsense is around here. Looked like it would be something, but it was nothing. Would lead to a horrible, a very horrible, confusing table of troops, if we were to classify it like that, though. In actuality, because they are actually cavalry troops, technically speaking, still. Wait, look at me, I'm a cavalry troop. Quite advantageous. Quite advantageous indeed. Yeah. Let's just say I'm very happy if I don't ever have to deal with any that heavily magical area again, because that was a fucking pain in my ass. Makes you wonder what's out there. Well, apart from now, the flying nonsense apparently, because I see something flying. Look, aviation forces. He just looks at me. Like, what the fuck is he doing up here? Ah, those balloons. Sometimes they actually hold enemy troops that they then drop down. That is fun, I can tell ya. Especially when you don't see them before and then suddenly it's like plop. Yeah, take a few skeleton assholes from the sky. There are troopers, basically. Never thought I'd see that in a Dark Souls game, but well, here we are, and the experience is not pleasant. Just like this guy, who has just done a lot of damage to my horse. Actually, the funny thing is, on the horse you're actually counting just like the enemies on horse. Basically, you can damage the enemy or the horse. Same the assholes do to me most of the time. Shut up. I need some bones. I know you have bones. Funnily enough, every animal seems to only have, you know, small and weak bones and not, you know, big bones, which you would expect from some of them. But maybe he's just picky about picking them up, you know. Sultanish is like, meh, don't want them, all I want is your little thin bones. Why not pick up bigger bones, though? You could make a blade out of it. You just try hitting me. Okay. Don't take me seriously, you assholes. That was meant as a joke. Especially the guy with the spears. That seems dangerous. Ouch. Also, you're trying to make me bleed, don't you? Oops. That most definitively was the wrong one. This is the one I was looking for. Well, and I got an arrow sticking out of me. I'm sure that's not going to stop me. Nah. It's just, you know, an arrow. I see a crustacean in the distance. Where actually is that? Okay, so we're almost back at the, Is that a mountain or is that a thing? Basically, you know, at, yeah, right over my helmet, that thing there. What the fuck is that? I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting, and I'm gonna go for it. In a zigzagging pattern, of course, because I wanna explore. Honestly, I will assume that just until now, I've probably missed, like, you know, a million things. At the very least. Yeah, fire is bad. Probably a million items and NPCs that are hiding somewhere in the, you know, most uncomfortable spot to reach, basically. But yes, of course the, I don't know, priest sits in a black dark hole in some totally unmarked well somewhere and is just waiting for you to talk to him. It's totally how it's gonna be. It's how it's always been, basically. It's not gonna deter me though, you know, I mean, I don't really need to find everything. And so far, I'm pretty sure I've just, you know, one small revisit to the academy, and I already find a new area that I haven't seen before. That had some serious trouble, because I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to go up there? I still don't know what that is. Even now that I'm closer, I still have no clue what that's supposed to be. If that's an enemy, I'm somewhat afraid. It doesn't seem to be moving. We'll see once we get closer. Ah, look, there's a banner there, which usually means soldiers. I do like soldiers. They are enjoyable to kill, apart from the ones bearing fucking fire. Bit of a pain, those ones. Fire is bad. Fire hurts. Well, yeah, looks like a camp. Purified ruins, eh? Purify your ass. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I heard somebody else screaming rather loudly. How about no? And now you really like to blow your little thing. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, that's something you can't really allow to happen. Ouch. In the bag. You coward. Says the guy riding in on a horse. Oh, finally there's a stake of Marika close by. Well, that would be cute. No riding areas. I know, game. I know. I don't like it either. Okay, that's actually fucking close. Nope. Okay, just going up there was a bit of a mistake. At least unprepared, that is. With the right preparation, probably not nearly as much of a problem. Well then, we're going to methodically kill every last one of those bitches. Just as a bit of revenge, basically, for what they have done to us. Yeah. Bit of a mistake to drop your shield there, my friend. I mean, if you actually are close by enough to murder them, excuse me, before they can throw their shit, not that much of a problem. If you are not close by enough to prevent them from shooting their shit at you, those hurt. They really do hurt. A lot. There's another ghost that's not going to talk to you while you're on horse, because that's apparently impolite. Come out, one and all, from the darkness underground. Let us offer unto the maiden our rice. Oh, thank you. I would like to keep my eyes just where they are. I think they suit me rather well. They also serve a practical purpose, you know. I can actually see shit with them. I know. Surprising, isn't it? The way they said it, it kind of feels like there should be probably dungeons somewhere. Let's take a look around. Just to be sure. Oh, you didn't hit that one well, did ya? And since I sense no enemies nearby, let's change our equipment and go inside. See what they're hiding down here. Open sesame. Okay. Raboom. Never trust a chest. Never trust a chest. They are murderous. Well, they hit an heirloom. I mean, cool. Doesn't seem much practical. Actually, I also found one particular weakness to what I'm doing right now. You see that is basically the standard pierce damage. Now the problem is, pierce damage works surprisingly little against certain enemies. I actually found close to the academy there's a little dungeon. I went inside and I found a boss that basically takes no damage from that. Which is, well, as you might figure, a bit of a problem for me. Because I only have 2 pierce weapons at high level. So yeah, I kind of have to think about how to acquire a... I don't even know what's the alternative. Strike, I suppose? Blunt damage, basically, because you could use, I don't know, the hammer or something. We do have some, but I don't really like the look of them. And you know, that's actually a problem for me. If I don't like the look of it, then I'm not going to be having fun using it. Jesus Christ, lady. My finger twitched on that attack button most profoundly. Hey, long time no see.
Is someone there?
I'm fucking surprised you're not dead.
Strawberry grapes in your possession to me. I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes,
Bitch, please, how the fuck are you still alive? You're fucking blind.
In the back of my eyes. You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer.
So basically this lady is in constant danger of being raped, quite literally.
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind, and may the blessing of...
Jesus Christ, lady, you are blind. I don't think you're going to be able to defend yourself against even one of those fucking corpses. Now the worst thing they are going to do is murder you and eat you maybe, but you know there are some out there who probably still have working dangly bits. Ugh. Why am I actually enabling this woman to continue on her journey? Kinda makes me a bit, feeling a bit guilty, you know? And then again, she's a Dark Souls NPC. They always are kinda fucked in the head one way or another. They don't try to murder you, you know? They're still somewhat fucked. Ah. Shut up, dog. I don't like you. You're amongst the animals that have done the most damage to me, I can tell you that much. Especially due to surprise attacks. Nope. I'm not even going to bother with you. Not when I can help it. There was nothing in the church. You can have to keep a lookout a bit for the ground area if there are any potentially hidden entrances. You know, like this. Make sure your nice little sword scratches the ground most profoundly and nicely. Which for some reason doesn't actually do damage to the sword. Now usually would expect when you hit the ground with your sword that you would chip the blade good, but no. Not Dark Souls swords. They are of a different, more stronger kind. They've seen some shit in their soul basically. There's a teleportation device, and going off personal experience with teleportation devices, they never lead me to anywhere good. That seems like an interesting place. Okay, let's check that out first, and then we're going to... What the fuck is this? Well, they all seem rather dead. A bit of a problem with that though is usually that means somebody killed them, and that somebody is usually not that far away. I see many a ghost enemy. Ouch. Thank you very much, you asshole. Those are hard to fight. Also, they hurt even more. I don't know what I just found. But from an asshole, mind you. Oh shit, normally that works rather well. Okay, bitch, could you stop screaming for a bit? I know that hurts. Okay, let's deal with the mages first. Collect some items while we're at it. Crystal dart. Seems like something I could throw. Also, this asshole here too can use magic. And magic plus heavy hitting. Not really the sort of experience you want to make. Jesus Christ, though. Thank you, you asshole. Yeah, totally what I need. Some bitch ass screaming in my fucking face. Totally what I need. Stop being a ghost, asshole. Ah, well, I found the most pleasant place, didn't I? That's what exploration sometimes gets you, though. Ends you in some deep shit. And you're suddenly like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Good thing is, we didn't die. Now we can claim to be better than them. Actually, it's a nice big castle there. Which castle is that, actually? Ah, it's a castle we were in. What's this name again? Godfrey, Godfrey, something like that. I don't remember. I'm not good with names. Never claimed to be. Oh look, another ghost. What do you have to say about this nonsense? Ah, the puppets. The puppets beseech us. Hey, no shit, Sherlock. Actually, everything seems to be besieging you. Just, you know, gonna point it out very romantic, like, yes, everything seems to be against you. It's not even just paranoia in this case. Where would this lead? I want to take an educated guess that I will not like the place. Where I'm gonna end up. Ah. Oh yeah, Scarlet Rot, that's the problem. I really need more items against it. I kinda tried to explore a bit the red area for once. Well, that's surprisingly mild. I just ended up in a useless place. Oh well. Could be worse actually, we could have died. I still didn't like the place, mind you, but wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. The castle looks a lot cooler in the distance than when you're actually inside and you see how basically a broken mess here, there and everywhere. But from a distance it still looked pretty damn impressive. Somebody built this precisely to look impressive, I would imagine. Going like, yes, this is a good idea. Mean it? Examine it now. Fight the gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Ah. Okay, your light goes somewhere here, so I'm assuming if I go down here I find something. I think the last time we followed this we found a cave or something? Dungeon or something? Maybe we find another one. I'm not against that, mind you. It's always nice to have a bit of a guiding hand, but I really wish that stone lady would be a bit more, how to put it mildly, be clear in her meaning. Ah, good. I had almost forgotten about you little cunts. Thanks for reminding me of your existence. I've met them in a dungeon before. They are little bitches. Which usually means there's also gonna be poison involved. That's what makes things really fun. They like to lay traps, you know. They also like to lay ambushes. But precisely the sort of enemy I'm really not that good with. Gets a bit dark here. Now the question is if we go further down. What will we fight? To be fair, that's always the question, isn't it? The whole idea is always around, centered around exploration, and lots of it. Yeah, kinda figured that would happen at some point. Poison. Poison is always lovely, but we can still make a lot more anti-poison items because I have collected quite a few materials over the while. That's neat, but I always love these guys. They find places to sit that are most impressive. Like, yeah, this is a nice view. Good taste, man, but how the fuck did you manage to get a fucking nice little chair out here? It's really a good question, isn't it? Now then, what I'm kind of missing is, though, usually when that old lady is like, go to the roots, you usually find at least, you know, the dungeon or something. Maybe I would see it with a bit more light. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will take the somber living stone and go like, yeah, thank you. Doesn't really help me much, but thank you anyway. Ah, ha, ha, there is one. Well, that is good and bad. Cliff Bottom Catacombs. Usually that means you have a short dungeon and you have a boss close by. The usual idea is you find a switch that opens up the door, you go through the door, through the mist, and well, hopefully deal with the boss. So far, the most bosses I found in these dungeons were relatively beatable, I suppose is a good way of saying it. Wasn't really anything too harsh. Also, this is a bit of a trick. Usually, what you can do is you set it up, and down below is sometimes another level. Yeah, and I figured that would be a trap. Not that dumb. Oops. I hate walls. They stop my sword. The most inappropriate of times. Also, never trust a situation like this. Not that uncommon that some of them just comes fucking from the fucking sky, comes down on you and hits you in the face for a rather uncomfortable amount of damage. Yeah, this is basically the boss door, usually. Rot, root, basin, raisin, shazen, yes, yes, yes. Oh, bit overly aggressive, my friend. It's not gonna do you good, though. Following the usual idea, do not ever walk straight amongst the middle of any of those ways, because you could trigger a fucking trap. Oh no, this looks like there could be a hidden fucking illusional wall here. It's a problem when you don't yet know the dungeon specific. You kinda have to, you know, take a bit of an educated guess here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, there's most definitely another lower level there. But hey, at least no fields of poison or rot. See? That's precisely what I mean. And people wonder why I'm so freaking paranoid when I'm in a dungeon of Dark Souls make. I don't know, maybe it's the traps, you know? Maybe it's the traps that make me so freaking fucking paranoid all the time. This looks like a trap. A very badly hidden trap, mind you. It's really not the sort of area you're good at fighting in, I would say. Ouch. He does know how to put on the rod. Backswing attack, eh? Look, rather well, I'd say. See, the smart warrior uses every element at their disposal. Even though that means running away like a coward. If it works, it's not stupid. Saying is old. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious, game? It's like, hey, I know you just dealt with one of them. Why don't you take another? That's it. Then I still screw you too. Swear to God, if there's a third one of them, I'm gonna get pissed. Okay. But see, we solved this problem smartly. Very smartly. Basically, if I would be bothered to fucking fight those assholes, I'm like, yo. Who do they think I am? Please tell me there's not another one. No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, some assholes throwing shit at me. You don't. Bad little gargoyle. Well then. Would like meditating a bit. Maybe a bit too intense in his meditations. Yes, very much so too tense. Look, look, look. Aha. That's one of those. So if I meet another of those assholes, I probably have a good chance of beating them. I make use of my trap. Kinda expected to be stopped there. Kinda expected it. Oh. You kinda get used to those small little gargoyles. Okay, to be fair, that was my own mistake. I saw it and I walked into it still. Yeah, come on. Come on. Try me, little bitch. We're kind of missing though. Still is the sort of device that would actually allow me to open the gate. I see it now. I really don't know how to reach that though. This model dungeon has proved to be rather interesting. Well then, well then, well then. Well, anyway, here was there. The only thing down here was that monster. Jumping is probably not an option, I would surmise. I mean, I guess I could try... Would try going down there. Another big one? It's another big one, isn't it? Yep. I don't think he can reach me though. Does however make jumping down, you know, quite a bit of an unattractive proposal. Yeah, this door is gonna be shut, so... Well, I mean, there aren't really that many more options. Yep, no, that's a definite death. So the only way really forward is down then. Means I need to kinda jump into his arms and go like, hey, big guy, please catch me. Sounds special. Item crafting. Actually, don't I have some special darts still? Crystal darts. Yeah, but doing it like this, we're gonna sit here for like an hour. Not that I have much of a problem wasting a few crystal darts, mind you. I'm gonna be planning on using them anyway. Well, and we are fresh out of crystal darts. Throwing dagger. We're walking a strange angle there. Could you come out again? Come on, show me your ugly little face. Couldn't have seen that one coming, should you? See, some hefty beast bones, that's all I was asking for. I think the other one is on the move. I don't really want to fight him, mind you. Doesn't really feel like I have much use that I could gather from that. Well, if I find a trap down here, this would be allowing a bit of combat. That has so far worked rather well. Oh great, it's another one. Foolish creature. Well, you know what they say, sometimes being sneaky is all it's about. Well, we go again. Treasure god of one of those assholes turns out to be the boss of this enemy. I'm going to... probably be a bit annoyed. Gosh, the annoying bit. Well, he doesn't care. Okay, let's look if there's actually a treasure he's protecting. Of course he is. I'd assume. Yep. Finally a backstab. Good man. It's not like I can't deal with them. I said I don't want to, because from a purely vision point of, you know, my healing is limited. That's not going to work too well for me in the long run, is it now? Now then, I think the heavy door was up here. We don't really have much in the way of resources left though, so that's going to be a bit of a troublesome one. There should be a stake of Marika nearby, so even if we lose, we should be able to return here. Well, I guess we can return from the entrance, can we not? Let's see, how far away is the bonfire? Actually quite a bit. It ain't really good. It's just that that thing, isn't it? Yeah, that fucking summoning thing. Well, that's gonna make this boss fight a lot more interesting, I suppose. Okay, so first things first. Do we have something to heal our FP with? Pretty sure I have, actually. We need to be able to summon our wolfies. Ouch. You know, a little tree thing. That's gonna hurt you now when you're looking like this. Just gonna point it out, and it does kinda hurt me, you know? My soul and all of that. Okay, Well, another challenge securely done and dealt with. Very good. Well, that one was actually a lot bigger than I had anticipated. Well, back up here, I suppose. Let's actually pass some time. Actually, can we level up? We can level up. And it's morning again. Ah, better. I do like the light. Ah, well then. Guess we still have a bit of exploration to do up here. Ah, that tree is fucking massive though. Plus it looks like there's a giant fucking city and castle up there. Oh look, it's a turtle. Hello little turtle, how are you on this fine day? Feeling all turtly? Don't let me bother you. I'm not here to disturb poor little turtles just doing their turtle-y business. But for some mystical reason, whenever I slay one, all I get is basically the flesh off their neck, where I'm like, okay, why? What are you planning to do with that turtleneck? So far, I haven't really gotten a good answer to that. But oh well. I'm sure there's some mystically good reason for that. Well, that's one alpha. I do kinda need to heal. Once in a green while. Whoop. That's what you get for that. You pointlessly attack me, I shall pointlessly attack you, just that my attacks do a lot more damage than yours. Can very politely point that out. Tarnished golden flower, eh? There seems to be some ruins on the other side. Well, that's a bit far down. Jesus Christ, that thing rises massively over the swamp area. I think that's actually the academy, isn't it? Okay, let's go back down and climb up the other side then. See what's up there. My interest, once again, is piqued. Though I do assume, yeah, every bloody bastard down there has revived. I mean, the good thing is when they're murdering each other, we do get the XP from them. Souls, basically. That we get even just as long as we're close by, basically. Yep, those soldiers are a bit in a nasty fight. I'm assuming that's some sort of weapon. Or was some sort of weapon at some point, at least. Not that it's a weapon any longer, mind you. Ouch. Whatever's up there, it does like me very much. That's putting it mildly. Hmm. Assuming they got something like a ballista up there. Yeah, probably they do. Okay. Where are my souls? Isle of the Fittest bitches. I'm gonna climb up there and I'm gonna do horrible things to your rare side. Now then. Where the fuck are you hiding? Little asshole. I need to have a serious conversation with you about shooting people in the fucking face. I can totally not be, you know, held responsible for his fall. It was a work accident. Yes, he had an accident. I mean, usually I don't fear phantoms much, mind you, but some of them are just assholes. Like those cunts. Oh look who's there. Trying to hide from me, eh? Pretty damn cowardly, if I do say so myself. Could you stop doing this, please, at some point? I'm getting on my nerves. Why am I not surprised that the fucking mages are involved, though? Ah, those little cunticles. Always a bit of a pain in the ass, aren't they? Well, then we climbed the right, we climbed the left, we climbed both sides, and we found, well, some things more horrible, some things less horrible. You generally speaking horribleness. I guess at this point... right down through the middle would be the path to go, though that too is, not without its own set of risks, of course. Because the big guy's gonna get summoned again? Yep. He will. Of course he will. He's not gonna be happy about the idea of some asshole just, you know, smack them riding through and going like, nope. Nope, 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 don't give a shit. Every moment it started to blow, I was like, yep. I mean, the good thing is the big guy will probably clean house on the other side. And I will get all of the souls. Excuse me. Yeah, well, at least my throat is feeling better after yesterday. Jesus fucking Christ, Eh? Bad beer. Very bad beer. You do not fight me. It's a really big one, it's a really big one. And it's protecting an item. Oh, great. Thanks for the souls though, big guy. You're doing a good job over there. Continue doing so, please. I do remember seeing a dead person, no, a ghostly person rather, sitting around, looking horrible. It most definitively feels good though to finally see all of those bears just die. Raya Lucaria, hello to all dedicated to the study of magic. Why shut your doors to me? Bad from downing the crowd of stone. Probably. And if they deliberately close the door and you're not invited in, then yes, they're like, nope, you're not worth it, man. You ain't shit is basically what they're telling you. I really do need a few more of those sacrificial blood things in order to deal with some of this nonsense. Suddenly the world is all brighter. Hey, look who it is! I haven't seen you in a while. You do make steady progress, do you not?
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabiri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold.
They're human eyes.
No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own. So those noises I heard were...
Probably them ripping their own eyes out. You're probably going to throw up if you continue.
Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked.
True.
I'll be fine. Think no more of it.
I've just been feeding this lady human eyeballs.
I apologize. I'll be fine.
My little lady is a very controlled little lady. Still feeling the distant light in your eyes? Are you okay?
I apologize. I'll be fine.
You're not fucking fine, bitch. You just threw up. That ain't the definition of fucking fine. Okay, if I sit down, will she disappear? Be on a journey again? She eats human eyeballs. Well, that's unpleasant. Or just, you know, the absolute esoteric going like, what are those? What are you feeding me? But, you know, human eyeballs. Breasts. I always forgot that attack. Why am I even dealing with you? Mostly because I know that you will chase me to the ends of the earth. Nope, it's given up on me. Well, it's one another story. We fed that young lady some tasty things, yes. Very tasty things. I like human eyeballs. This the sheer press going like, yep, those are human eyeballs. I mean, you asked for them. I was kind of hoping you knew what those were before you eat them. Well, I mean, I guess she wasn't. The bloody swamp. That bloody fucking swamp, though. I see a little shack. That's usually a good starting point. And a bit of a rest area up here. Oh shit. I fell down. I fell down. Help me up, please. Well, there also seems to be a bit of a large building there, whatever the fuck that is. That was a nice misclick on my part. Not bad, Wolfie. Not bad at all. You're asking me if you were good enough though. Can I put a decline? Like, no, not nearly good enough. Alright, that's the area we were just in. Here we find another thing. Nobody really knows what those are. They're just there. They exist. That's the whole point. Yeah, that big building though gives me a bit of a bad feeling, honestly. You hear this ping. This looks rather impressive. Oh look! No fucking village down there. Well, something that looks like a village. At the very least. Ah, that's gonna be a jumping challenge, isn't it? Oh boy. Well then. Wish me luck! Oh, it was too close for cupping comfort. Fuck you, I'm still alive. Fuck you and all you stand for. Fuck you indeed. Jarbrook. The Brook of Jar. Oh, I see. A very fitting name, because I see a lot of jars. That's all gonna wake up and attack me, aren't they? An item. I want item. Stealthy ninja style. And heavy fucking plate armor. Yeah. I have never seen that one coming, did ya? I'm a ninja now. I get all the credentials for my jumping actions. But I can use my horse. Can be probably safely established that they will not beat me. You asshole of an asshole. You know, you brought this on yourself, basically. I'm not the one saying that you have to attack me. And now you people do, though. Okay, first things first. Let's activate the grace. Be protected by our dearest little stripper lady. Graveyard. That's usually something where you can get shit. Mostly gold ruins, though. Yep, still hasn't changed. Dip, 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 dip. Actually, this time I don't even get an enemy attack. It's almost disappointing, actually. I'm so used to getting attacked whenever I try to plunder their graveyards. Well, I mean, not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm actually so happy with that. Wow, wow. And Kitty's like, yeah, that's not something we see often. Cracked pot. Yeah, no surprise, actually. Door seems shut. Ritual pot. You're just going to attack me? Well, they seem to be peaceful enough. Maybe they actually will be peaceful enough if we don't attack them. I mean, I'm attacking their livelihood by destroying one of their things, mind you, but... Another one of those cracked bots. At least they don't really complain about me picking up all of their shit though. I think there's a lot of lava that's down here. But the main problem is, how the fuck am I supposed to get back up again? I mean, I guess apart from teleportation, there really is not much of an option. Shit, there's another item up there, isn't there? Okay, I think we got pretty much all we can. Let's teleport back over and go back up again. That was a nice random find. Also found a smithing stone. I need like... how many do I need? I think 6 or so. Where actually are those? There they are. Okay, I have like 3 and I think I need 6 to upgrade my sword once more. Well, that lady is still standing there. Probably still feeling somewhat bitter about her recent experiences with the eating of human eyeballs. Probably realized it's not a healthy habit to have. Yes, that's a good way of saying it. Many wolves, though. Shut up, Wolfie. But I do see a lonely little soldier boy. Let's go to the giant tower first. Because it seems suspicious as fuck. At least I quivers. Is that a bad sign? Could that thing quiver? Yeah, it's another one of these dudes. Yeah, apparently he doesn't care about water. They're supposed to be the water man. He doesn't really give a shit about it, apparently. Ouch. That hurts my soul. I mean, in one way or another. I don't think you're gonna have it that easy. I remember meeting one of those assholes before. As I also went like, let me summon some shit. At least the last one, was like, I'm in a boat, I'm gonna stay in the water. But this cunt though, this cunt is like, boat, water? Don't need it. I could totally swim fine on land or something. How the fuck did I even miss that asshole the first time I was so close by? Well, doesn't really matter. The point is, he's dead now. Which, you know, generally means one less asshole to deal with. Okay, so that looks like it leads to the entrance. I don't give a shit about you. Hey, Mr. Knight. You have a nice golden armor there. Shame if somebody were to come along and murder you for it. Another knight, perhaps. Always just a few little cuts. Probably not even going to feel them at first. Ouch! That's a mean attack you've got there. Can't give you that much. You're not gonna tell me you're friend of the undead now, are you? I don't think he is. I think he's pretty dead. A dragon called prayer book. Boy, pretty sure I murdered you. Well then, up to the shack and then down to the entrance of that large building. So I'm somewhat interested in finding out what the fuck is down there. Ah, I see a grace. Also a painting. I'm going to steal the next painting. I've stolen quite a few paintings in my time already. I don't know what precisely I'm supposed to be doing with them, but you know. If you let me steal them, I will steal them. Don't really know what's the purpose though. I mean, you know, apart from filling out my inventory. Another one of those who you now just really likes the view apparently. Schmishing Stone 4. Now then, where precisely is the entrance to that? Well, on the other side of this little barrier here, apparently. Not much of a bridge, but I guess I'll take it. Ah. Actually, it looked so fun from this far away, just not when you actually get close to it, and suddenly it turns into, you know, magical magnet. So I think actually we are rising quite a bit height-wise from the ground floor up. Oh man. This down there is once again the swamp. Is it just me or do I see flaming slimes around? We've got a turtle. Yeah, those are actually flaming slugs. Okay. I mean, they're not too tough. They're not tough at all, actually. Just some flame bastards. Oh, yeah, right, I forgot about you, the big flame bastard. I know you. Heck, I've dealt with you before. Not to underestimate, that fire hurts. Oh, great game. You have a absolute impeccable timing when it comes to fucking lagging. Once again. This is really the sort of game where lagging is actually a problem. Missed you there. Didn't miss the second swing though. Flame, cleanse me! What is the flame like? Nope, bro. Don't wanna. Oh, bit icky. I ain't gonna clean that. Do it yourself. Well, I don't know what that guy's doing, but I'm not gonna let you finish. I really don't know what's up with the flaming slugs. But maybe, you know, maybe, just maybe, sometimes it is really just better to not ask questions that you do not necessarily want to hear the answer to. I think this is actually the right way down. Is it? Well, I would say so. Also there seems another interesting building there. There are many interesting buildings here. This new area has proven to be rather interesting, I would have to admit. Oh. Adventure. Adventure everywhere. Oh shit. Well, that doesn't look harmless. Back the Tremata, that looks dangerous as fuck. Actually, can I? Yeah, there's actually a bit more area to travel here. Down in this little area. We'll first check that out and then go back and get mooshed by Big Boy. I don't know what that was. It gave me trouble. Delayed trouble, mind you, but still trouble. Okay, a giant beer and a floaty thing with lots of faces. So far, you know, my creepy meter goes up. Why or not? Can I summon some wolfies here? I don't think I can. Does seem to be damaged. Okay, let's gain some distance and recover some stamina because we'll need it. I mean, it's not really a fair fight, he was already like half dead already. Kanzel River Well. Where does this lead? A whole nother area, eh? Hmm. Not an area I can't ride in. Nope. Yes, oh, excuse-moi. Those look fun. I feel somewhat unsafe. And you know, when you see something that you don't like, going the other way is a legit option. Doesn't really seem so that the game is going to allow that for much. You know, games like you tried to avoid it. Very proud of you, but now please face reality. Reality doesn't look much pleasant though. In fact, that goes so far as to say reality looks most definitively unpleasant. Okay, if I just throw a knife at you, will all of them attack me? No, not all of them. Yeah, are you dancing? Because it fucking looks like you do. I don't know what sort of corrosive fuckery you just spewed my way. But I want any part of that. You understand me. And none of it. They're not really that dangerous in close quarters when you get to them, I suppose. Especially if I can taunt that single attack out of them. Yeah, that one just thinks it's for show. Maybe it doesn't want to attack me. Not entirely against that. Was a bit obvious. Little end thing. They do have quite a bit of a nice drive though to their attacks. I mean, I definitely don't have the most stamina in the world, but I'm also not completely helpless in that particular area. Because they actually managed to beat my shield. That speaks rather well of them. I'll give him that much. I mean, so I say, but you know, I don't really want to deal with him more than I have to. Ah, yeah. Actually, I feel like I'm getting somewhat used to this, to some degree. I ain't nearly as panicky as I was in the beginning. I still get surprised nastily, and then I will kind of take a moment too long to react still, but, you know. They have many little smishing stones down here. I mean, you know, Area looks ugly as fuck. All things considered, but still, I'm somewhat happy about the plunder we have found so far. This looks really impressive though. It also looks like I'm going to run into some trouble down here, mind you, but oh well, exploration does come with its own set of dangers after all. Can't deny that. And you know, sometimes you have to just step over a bunch of corpses. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes that is all you can do. Yeah, that looks tasty. What a game, I'm not an idiot. Retreat into the tunnels! Not just their tunnels any longer. It's my tunnels now too, but you will fear me. Maybe not so much. Are they running away from me? I think they are. They're spewing nonsense at me non-stop though. Come here, bitch boy. I know you want to attack me. See, it was pretty obvious that that was a trap. Okay, we dealt with those things. Now, where is the next tunnel leading? Jesus Christ, really not the sort of thing you wanna see. I'm assuming this is basically the same area we would have arrived anyway. You know what they say about assumptions. Assumptions, assumptions. And there seem to be some assholes who would really like to get a piece of me. A few of them actually. Maybe a few too many. Oh shit, I just found a place that I was not prepared for. Like, at all. Just too fucking many of them. I mean, in ones or twos. Sure. I wasn't really prepared for these numbers though. Like, at fucking all. Christ. How am I supposed to win here? It's a good question to ask, I'd say. Even if I can deal with one bunch, I still have fucking another bunch just waiting for me, basically. Always surprised me with that attack, and they just continue doing it. That's really getting to me. Would you stop doing that, you fucking asshole? Okay, Spirit Wolfies. I really would like your help at this particular point. I said I don't really care what you do, but do it. Keep that asshole busy. Jesus Christ, game. Oh, you really have to throw like a fucking million of them at me. Is that really fucking necessary? Fuck's sake, game. That was fucking bloody brutal. I mean, you know, dealing with one or two of them, okay, I can get behind that. Dealing with like 3 of them, that would already be annoying enough. Give me like 20 of them. It's a fucking bit overkill, isn't it? What is that? Okay, apparently something that does not like to be disturbed. I see now. Thanks for the info, game. I figured out the rest on my own. The other way, yes. Like, no matter where I turn, I'm always running into some assholes who apparently take a very lovely approach to handling me. Mostly consisting of doing horrible things to me at my rear sight. My poor area is going to suffer a lot in this area, isn't it? At least we dealt with a bunch of cunts already here. Like, hey, you found a new area. What is your first thought about new area? Well, it tried to murder me. It's still trying to murder me. The ends were actually reasonably dangerous, comparatively speaking, that I could at least deal with them. Yes, it is not so much. Okay, where the fuck would that lead? That's okay, we're not going to be so cuntish as to respawn everything downstairs, would you? Oh, this is the other area, wasn't it? Ah, this is the other path that would have led to here. I see now. That's interesting. Because that's the other way to the end nest, basically. I see, game. I see. I'm not too unhappy about that. Especially about the smithing stones. I need lots of smithing stones. Because this particular blade of mine needs to get ever stronger. And stronger. Okay, then I guess with not many options left, I say we go for the entrance of the temple. If, you know. We're out of options anyway. I mean, how bad could it really be, you know? Would it be worse than what we just went through? Technically speaking, yeah, I'd assume so. This game is a tendency to, you know, make sure that your expectations are well and truly met. Usually in the worst way, though. Great, this leads to the same area. Oh, fortuitous. Is there anywhere else I can hide? Okay, I can probably hide behind that other wall down there. Run like you've never run before, the landed. It's like, you know, when you travel from the bad to the worse, you end up thinking to yourself, well, is that really worth it? Do I really need to go into that area? Can't I just go somewhere else, you know? The answer that pops into your mind first and foremost is, yes, yes I can. Do I want to go into another area? Yes, yes I want. Okay, that end apparently doesn't care for me. I'm gonna remind it that that is a bad idea. I'm gonna remind it specifically why it's a bad idea to ignore me. A very bad idea even. You should not ignore your nice neighbor ringing on your doorbell and going like, hello there, friend. Why don't we talk a bit? Comes along with a tendency of getting fucked in the ass. Well, at least it's not over for the fucking ants. Yet. Those are annoying enemies, mind you, but could be worse, I suppose. Area opens up again. That gives me pause, because, well, you know, when the area opened up again, that also means that bigger enemies could potentially come along again, and I would rather, you know, not really have to deal with that. Where the fuck is this even going to go? Jesus Christ, it's a fucking huge tunnel system, isn't it? There seems to be a giant skeleton. feels a lot like a boss fight. Yep, really feels a lot like a boss fight is coming up. Might be better to check this area last. If you know what I mean. Just, you know, for safety's sake. What areas are actually left for me? I guess there's one more way. Inside the ant nest. Or the continuation of the ant nest, I suppose. Technically we killed the queen, which should be the heart of the little colony. Yummy. It's like this gives such a... Oh god, not you cunts again. Oh fuck no, oh fuck no. These cunts. I haven't had any fear of fucking petrification in a while. Thank you. Really wasn't necessary to remind me of that. Was it actually petrification or was this actually curse? I don't remember. I don't want to remember those things. I knew they would be coming up though. It's only a matter of time until those cunts would appear again and make sure my life is fucking miserable again. Oh, I can feel my motivation going forward to train. To train so fucking fast. Well, I found soap. At least I can now clean myself. This looks horrible. I don't even want to think about where precisely this would lead. Well then, a room with giant skeletons or back into the room where shooting is happening en masse. Well, that's still very tempting choices, isn't it? But at least the shooting I can mostly avoid if I know where to hide. Or if I find places to hide. There are also many cool items still in that room, which I would very much like to get my hands on. Which would be a lot easier if I could do it, you know, getting murdercated. Problem with that whole not getting murdercated part is that that thing is very well positioned to keep shooting at me. Very well positioned. How many of these cunts are there? Please at least tell me that thing can friendly fire. Okay, let's not get greedy. As you all know, the greedy die. Usually a rather nasty death. Also, there could be more smithing stones here, you know. There could very well be more smithing stones here. Die, please. Of course, there's once again gonna be a million of them. That pull you did there, that was pretty mean of you. Still, that thing is shooting up there. Like it's no one's bloody business. This looks a bit dangerous, like I'm going to get into her area. I'm not a bit careful, that is. And really too fast, too fast. Too slow to get off my last attack there. That's actually a hindrance. And yes, I had kind of suspect that the bitch can actually hit me there. That's rather mean of you. I do wonder how am I supposed to take that one out though. I would say that is a fucking amazingly well, good, truly nice question I'm asking here. Because I mean, you're basically asking me to fight at a severe room disadvantage, don't you? Okay, at least the damage is not that bad. Maybe to kind of lower at least the enemies down so I can deal with them, you know, in a protected area, and then think about how I deal with those assholes. Which in theory is a good plan. But, you know, the difference between theory and practice is often rather large, I'd say. Well, I mean, at least we're regaining, you know, healing at a decent rate. Also, I don't think she does much friendly fire. Yeah, so maybe she can friendly fire, she just sucks at it. Which, to be fair, is usually considered a good quality, just not by me. Hello there, my friend. Would you kindly wait a second? Thank you. It was indeed very kind of you. We are getting closer to her. I said that there was a charged group of enemies again. The game, do you really hate me so much? Because to some degree it really feels like you do. Getting up there is not gonna be a joke. Basically, you know. Running on empty. If wherever I look, there are more of them. It's a really passionate fact to call. Very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. At least they didn't put up much of a defense. Apparently got the attention of another one. I can get this little canticle a bit closer though. It's really not that easy to avoid that. I mean, it was either this or the fucking, you know. Giant skeleton room, which absolutely looks like a fucking trap. So, you know, given those two choices, I was like, yeah. Either boss enemy or this. What is more acceptable? Guess you could say the simple answer is none. I mean, you can attack me if you want to. Against that. Your bitch whatever insect thing up there is kinda doing that already. Without much in the way of mercy. Well, okay. Wasn't precisely as planned, but still, I guess we're safe. Still, you know. Oh, look, another one. Being all sneaky about it, eh? Some of you assholes just really like to be sneaky about it, I get it. Oh, that blob just flies through them. I don't know, but it's pissing me off. Okay, I'm relatively sure I've dealt with most of them. Now you're try hitting me. How was there a merchant? How was there a fucking merchant there? I was like, hello stranger, would I like to trade some goods with me? And I'm sitting like, yes, are you fucking serious, man? Okay, where's the big skeleton room? Okay, so I'm assuming that's where we started. I mean, I would assume that you can see that. Yeah, probably this room, I'd assume. Yeah, that looks like right. Okay, and we went up here.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
Well, I'd imagine so, considering where you fucking have set yourself up, man. Well then, I guess from here we can really only go for skeleton, because, well, witch lady up there is not going to politely move out of the way, I'm assuming. Assumptions I know, but you know. I don't really know how to get over there yet. Wasn't this the one? Or was it on the other side? Yeah, probably was on the other side. I mean, you know, actually worst comes to worst, we can probably avoid it. So the one upstairs was just dead end. And have to turn north towards here, and then what? Then what indeed? What does my map actually say? Yeah, basically the only way forward. There's a way here, but we can't really pass through there because we needed to climb up, but we can't. Inside here is the trader. This is where we started. This is a dead end. Although you can probably get down from back here. Ah, this area looks mildly aggravating. Still looks mildly aggravating. I think though at the next bonfire, so we're going to stop our exploration for today. I've been at it for a bit longer than I had anticipated. I wasn't really expecting to find the whole new fucking underground area. But one that looks like it's going to fuck me over somewhat fiercely. This also looks like it's going to fuck me over as soon as I get too close. Why do I need to be right about this? Every single last fucking time. Why? Let me through your legs, you bitch. You would love to have a maid like me through your the fucking legs, you asshole. Okay, you know how to electrify yourself. Right at a nice little ouch there. Oh, Stake of Marika was close by. Was there a Stake of Marika close by? I didn't see a Stake of Marika. There was a Stake of Marika close by. Okay, this time we can even get the wolfies to help. Like, am I on the right way? Yes, I am. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot they actually originally were ants on the way, weren't they? That I had murdered you all. Actually, this is not the right way, is it? I'm an idiot. I'm running backwards. Well, I mean, his first attacks weren't that bad, actually, but once he started electrifying himself, things started to get wrong. Really quickly, even. Oh, so now we get a fog gate. Thanks, game. Totally what we wanted. Okay, Wolfies, you know the drill, I know the drill, everybody knows the drill. You keep him busy, I hopefully deal some damage to him. I just got to pick up my soul soup, mongoloid. Thanks for nothing, I guess. How the fuck am I supposed to avoid that? However, I avoided that apparently. It's not frostbite game, that's what we call electrified. He also started at a very bad position, honestly. We're too far away, for my personal taste. I guess it's the way forward, yeah. Oh. Even if I could hide behind any of those statues. How did you manage to hit me there? He has mastered the art of crawling on the ground. Not very dragony of him. Come on, that's pretty unfair, isn't it? That's indeed rather unfair of him. I could just use my horse though. That would help with that. A lot actually. Okay, dummies, you basically know the drill at this point, but do try your best. Motherfucker has a turn radius like no one's business, honestly. Yeah, you don't really want to stand close to that. Or that. Or that. Or that. One lone wolf still tries his best though. He's a good doggy. He has tried his bestest. Yeah, I kinda knew it was a fucking monster. He's doing a remarkably good job usually. Even in this case, they do keep him somewhat busy. But you know, well, fine and dandy. Generally speaking, that is. How I hate this particular attack. This. I mean, basically doing the same attacks over and over again. For fuck's sake, I was out of the way, wasn't I? Okay, let's do it one more try and then I have to think about something else. Now I should have figured if there's a stake of Marika here that, you know, travel is gonna be afoot. How the fuck am I supposed to avoid that? Okay, running is an option. Really make sure that I can't see shit, can you? Yeah, that's going to be a Pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh well. Pain in the ass or not, I have to deal with it the next time. This was neat. So far. A bit interesting. And we found a new big foe to deal with, and well, we'll see how that particular nonsense goes. Hopes and dreams, as they say. Hopes and dreams. That I might, though, I will have to beat your duo. Ish. Nice little point. Thanks for dropping by, of course. That's highly appreciated. As for easily named ones, we have the little Papagag dropping by. Thanks a lot. And next we had a strategy member. Rather woofed guest of ours. Very much appreciated, of course. No questions about that. Last but not least, we have our Captain Most Illiterate. Also dropping by a bit, and well, also helping a bit with the sound problems. Well, do thank you for that. Do let me know when you think that something is off. It's sometimes kind of hard to realize yourself. That in mind, we go to the not so easily mentioned ones, the lurking kind of people. My kind of people, usually. Do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed. And, well, see you all again, as in tomorrow, of course. I'm gonna see how this week turns out. For the moment it looks normal enough, but you really never know. With that in mind, let's be a bit careful about, you know, any overly confident promises as to be made. But yeah, for the moment I'd say have a good one, and